the very next card is the death card. No, it doesn't mean that you're gonna die. It just means that a sudden change will occur that will affect your life drastically. Uh-huh. Well, I suppose it could mean new love. Why, the next card is new love. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why, a new lover will appear on the horizon. Someone who will sweep you off your feet. A strong yet sensitive individual. Someone who makes you feel like you've never felt before. Loved. Special. Like you are the only person on the planet. A soulmate who so perfectly complements your inner self that you feel complete, as you've never felt before. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you have to go. Are you sure there's lots more to tell? Oh, okay. Will you call again real soon? Bye-bye.
That's a load of bull, Andrew. You should be ashamed.
I've learned in my short career as a telephony psychic to spoon feed their ego, tell them exactly what they want to hear, and then stall for as long as you possibly can while they rack up an enormous bill.
God, you've been at this for a week and you haven't mastered. You know, you've been working too many hours this week, sweetie pie. Between your weight job and this psychic stuff, I think tonight you should take a break, go with me to the club, I'll perform my new act, and then we can have drinks after the show.
Felicia, you know I can't do that. We have bills up the wazoo. Our checks are bouncing left and right. We need all the income we can get right now, at least until you get another acting gig.
Oh, it's my fault. I knew you couldn't resist going there.
Felicia, I didn't mean it the way it sounded. I love you. It's just that, Felicia. Where the hell are you?
You seem a little preoccupied today. You're not your usual sarcastic self.
I'm sorry. It's just that Felicia didn't come home last night. We had a little tiff before she left, but...
Have you tried calling Felicia's friends? Maybe she's blowing off some steam somewhere.
I tried calling all the friends that I can think of. I've even been calling the apartment periodically. I mean, I don't know whether I should be angry or concerned right now. I mean, it's just not like Felicia to do something like this. She has her little bouts of depression now and then, but...
Have you tried calling the police?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. If I get home tonight and she's still gone, then I'll call.
Listen, you should just go now. I'll clean up for you.
Thanks, Ann. Hello? I'd like to report a missing person. Yes, my name is Andrew Madison. Yes, the person who's missing, his name is Robert O'Neill. But he goes by the name of Felicia. Yes, he is a cross-dresser. Asian, thin, medium height, dark hair, gorgeous brown eyes. You do have information. A detective? Tomorrow morning. Okay. Thank you. Detective Brown. Andrew, come on in. Well, have a seat.
Oh, thanks.
Can I get you something to drink?
No, I'm all set.
Well, I was led to believe that you might have some information on my partner, Felicia.
We have found someone who matches the description that you gave us on the phone.
Is she okay?
She was found beaten very badly and was left to die in the streets.
Oh my God.
I have some photographs I need you to look at for positive identification of the victim.
Yes, of course.
I must warn you, they're not pretty.
All right. I'm ready. What hospital is she in?
Beth Israel, intensive care. Andrew, do you know of anyone who would harbor resentment against your friend?
No. Felicia's a good person. Well liked in the community. Stays out of trouble.
Any illegal drug use?
No, I used to dabble in our day. But now, just wine. And the occasional strawberry daiquiri. Any idea who would do something like this?
It's considered a hate crime because the victim was dressed in drag at the time of the incident.
Fuckers.
Is there any next of kin that we can contact?
I guess that would be me. We had a civil union.
Andrew, I'm sure you're very close to your friend, but in this city, that doesn't count for anything.
Felicia was an only child. Her father left her when she was a toddler, and her mother... Her mother's a fucking whack job. She hasn't even spoken to Felicia since she came out of the closet.
We're going to need to contact his mother. Would you have an address and phone number for her?
Yeah. Here's her address and her telephone number.
Andrew, I am really sorry about your friend. I don't envy your kind of people with the shit that you have to endure. Andrew, I'll be in touch.
Oh, Felicia. No. No. I'm not a blood relative. I'm his partner. No. No, we're not married either. Gay marriages are not recognized in the state of New York. We had a civil union ceremony. Now, look, we've been together for almost 10 years. I'd like to have some say in his medical treatment. Oh, and you're telling me that I can't even visit or have any information about his condition? This is ridiculous. If only I'd gone with you that night. Mrs. O'Neill? Hi, I'm Felicia's partner. Oh, wait, I really just want to know how she's doing.
It's he, not she. His name is Robert, not Felicia. Robert is in a coma right now, thanks to that lifestyle he chose to lead.
He's in a coma?
Yes, a coma. If he hadn't been prancing around town in women's clothing.
Look, Mrs. O'Neill, if we could just put our personal differences aside for one moment, I would really appreciate it if you could bring this into Felicia. I mean, Robert. It's just a picture of us on our first date, and it would mean a lot to me if this was the first thing that he saw when he wakes up.
Oh.
Oh, Mrs. O'Neill. What did the doctor say?
He's not going to wake up. Now his soul will never be saved. We're taking him off life supports.
You're pulling the plug on him?
The doctors know what's best.
How could you just give up on him like this?
Because I believe the Lord has a plan for my son. He's taking him away from all the satanic influences in this evil world.
I'm so sorry, Miss O'Neill. Really.
Listen, no, I'm so sorry.
So terrible about Felicia.
He's gonna be really mad we can't get in.
We can't get inside. Here he is.
I know.
Andrew.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you. I just can't believe all the things that have happened the last few days.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But now, what are you ladies doing out here in the heat?
Well, apparently we're not welcome here.
I think the women inside are afraid of us. We're so glamorous, we'd scare them off.
No, really. What is it?
We're being told the funeral is for family only.
Oh, really? Well, we'll just see about that.
Good afternoon, sir. May I ask, what is your relationship with the deceased?
Yes, of course. I'm a cousin of the deceased.
Who let you in?
How dare you? Felicia's friends are standing out there cooling their heels while you stand in the house of God and call yourself a Christian. You hypocrite.
Those heathen sodomites. They don't belong in the house of God.
They have just as much right to pay their respects as you do. Where were you when Felicia was suicidal? Where were you when Felicia had her bouts with depression? They were all there.
Robert was depressed because of that freakish life he chose to lead. It's just not natural.
Look, Mrs. O'Neill, this is not about lifestyle choices. This is about hatred and intolerance.
Robert lived a life of sin and sodomy. I could not condone that aberrant behavior.
But he loved you.
I loved my son, but I hate the sin. The best thing I could do was pray. I prayed every night for years that perverted sickness would leave his body. and my true son would return.
Felicia was not sick, and she was not perverted, but she was true to herself. And frankly, I admire that in a person. That's why I fell in love with her.
Robert's father was true to himself, too. He left us when Robert was only 3. I found him in bed with another man. Robert never had a father figure to raise him to be a man. I tried as best I could, but Satan took him away from me, just like he did my husband.
Felicia may have been a sinner to you, but to me, she was an angel. And you should be proud of the person that she became. Because she loved everybody, even you, right up to the end.
I think you should leave now.
I never had a chance to say goodbye. This is bullshit. Come on, we're going in. Yeah, we're going in.
I'm sorry, sir. If you move any closer, I will have to call the police.
I'm no Bible scholar, but I do have one verse memorized because I liked it so much. I'll paraphrase it for you. Love is always patient and kind. It takes no offense, and it has no resentment. Love takes no pleasure in other people's sins, but delights in the truth. It is always ready to excuse, to trust, to hope, and to endure whatever comes. Love does not come to an end.